Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Linedefs Hot Old Garbage. I guess it's good to do a bit of an introduction here since it's going to be a bit of a longer episode as we watch these demos play out that don't align with the map. Anyway, very recently, literally the other day. The other day was my 17th birthday, so that was kind of cool. And I published a WAD, Hot Old Garbage. And all it really is a compilation of a bunch of old unreleased maps. I made it basically because I like being rather transparent as a mapper, if I'm being completely honest. Much like this series itself, ironically, Behind the Linedefs and Hot Old Garbage mostly exist because I want other people to do similar things. I want like Hot Old Garbage. It's basically just dumping my old stuff, all of my old stuff, for everyone to see, all over Doom mod. I have a lot of fun looking through mappers' old maps. I get a kick out of it. So I made this WAD for people like me who might enjoy digging through Mapper's stuff. I certainly enjoy digging through Mapper's stuff like this. So I figured, hey, why not make a WAD about it? I think this Behind the Linedefs video is going to be quite, I mean, more than most WADs. This is pretty personal, I guess, mainly because that's kind of some stuff to unpack. I do think this Behind the Linedefs video is more necessary to this WAD than most of the WADs that I make. Let's pause on this inverted title screen for the credits. So I think consider this video a vital part of Hot Old Garbage, I guess. If you like Hot Old Garbage, or at least like the concept of it, then I'm sure this video will appeal to you as well, because I'm going to be talking through every map in it, as I do usually. This isn't going to be like a casual just warping around and just talking like I did for the 60-minute marathon video. I want to play through the maps, or at least try to. Map 1, Baby's first WAD. That is true. That is true. This is the first map I ever finished. It's the first map I made with like a start, middle, and ending. I don't even remember how I made this quote-unquote secret. It's not even marked as a secret, and it just has a fake wall, and it looks really bad. We're definitely not going to be getting 100% kills on probably most of these, because that's hard. You'd have to budget your ammo really well, and it would be really boring, and it's not really the point, because I made most of these were 2021 and 2022. I put dates on all of the stuff. This ridiculous cyber demon encounter at the end. Put dates on all of the map names, so you can see when I made them. And that was a good addition. But yeah, this is the first time I made with a start, with basically a whole thing. Not much to say. 6th of February. This was 6th of February too. Arch-vile.wad. I made this WAD as a joke. This WAD was a joke. I was playing a joke on an IRL. That was loud. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. The Arch-viles don't hit you because it's one sector. I just threw in Romero's head, and yeah. I think the maps will get more interesting in a bit once we start getting to more maps that actually have structure. 11th of February 2021. Path of Doom, map 1. This was a failed Mega-WAD attempt, pretty much. This is a very short little map. This part right here is kind of it. Look at the texture. Look at the texturing. Look at that texture. Look at the lights. Look at that! Look at that ledge that's lights for some reason and not even aligned. Look at that! But yeah, I think that was inspired by Doom 0 for some reason. I think Doom 0 has a few, like in its early maps at least, or map 1. I think it's in map 1. Like there's a few like little parts will look like that, and I remember I got that 0. This thing, I think a part of me just subconsciously likes the idea of entering a map through a ceiling. This little set piece right here where you like fall through the ceiling. I think I subconsciously referenced this in my Pacifist Paradise sequence and a map, Blood.wad. This is subconscious. I subconsciously reference this because there's a similar thing where you like fall through a hole in the ceiling. I don't think I even knew how to do circles yet. I don't think I did. It's kind of funny looking at all the mapping errors here, like this abnormally tall door. Yeah, I don't think I even really knew, because the back of, I mean, I didn't know how to do the stair builder thing, because the back of this, like on the mini map, it looks kind of fucked up. The lines look inconsistent. But yeah, that's not. I don't think that's yeah, it's not. That's not even. That's not even. This is not an even shape. It's not at all. No. If you like tilt your head, it doesn't look right. Oh, that doesn't look right at all. Haven't replaced any of the midis. This would have just been D-run. You get into this little underhalls-like area, I guess. We're gonna go touch on that more later, but that's a result of testing on GZ Doom, whereas Zombie Men, they are not stuck outside GZ Doom. And this little fucked up area as well. This idea was also used in the idea of like falling into a hole to end the level, and the next level will be like on the ground. That idea was used as well in Stress, the unreleased Mega-wad that I have. The end of map 11, you fall into a hole. It looks exactly like this. It's got the same texture and everything. So yeah, that's Path of Doom map 1 in quotes, because Path of Doom is a terrible name. It sounds like an obliged wad. 27th. Amgus. This was an Among Us joke on Twitter. That is literally all this map was. The joke was like I posted the screenshot. There was like the start of this map right here, and I was like, "This is a nice Doom map." And then I went into the old map, and it was Among Us shaped, and it was like that was kind of funny. It was 2021, early 2021. This kind of thing was funny. I promise. Ooh, Nuts Chronicles Volume 1. Oh, I keep forgetting to pistol start. Nuts Chronicles Volume 1. I haven't beaten this map. I haven't been able to beat it. This is the first of a few maps that were literally just me dumping a bunch of imps into a room and just kind of liking that. I was kind of fascinated with BPRD's whole aesthetic for a while. More on that in a little bit. But yeah, this is. I don't think there's enough ammo to get to the end of this easily. There might be, but it would be really boring if so. Because there's only V cells down here, and you can't lower the top part. Yeah, 2,000 imps. Yeah, that's already quite a bit of my ammo, and I don't have like any, and I have like no. Okay, you could probably beat it. You could probably beat it. I think something's up with the ceiling up there. Look at that. You see that on the left there? Weird. All right. I don't really know how to continue this. Volume 2, Hazelnuts. The Nuts Chronicles are the only maps where I changed the name. And it was just to add the Nuts Chronicles title. Because I found it funny. Found it pretty funny. So this map, what this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be a computer playing Doom. It doesn't look very good right now. I have a few better looking ones later. I do this trick a few times. And I remember I made a lot of Doom cute computers that would play Doom. Anyway, my worst nightmare in mapping form, 2000 shotgunners. But I remember editing what monster it was a lot, and just kind of messing with that. It was Arch-vile.wad, it was imps. I think it might have been Cyber Demons at one point. But when I touched the file, which was last edited sometime in like when is this right now? February, March, 2021. It was shotgunners, so it didn't change it. It didn't change any of the maps. They're all the raw stuff. See if I can get past these guys without waiting for them. But yeah, not much to say by actually beating these maps. I guess these pillars are kind of interesting. Like, this is kind of a shape in my maps that I think I go back to quite a bit. I think you can find quite a few pillars that look like that. I feel like I do this pillar shape often. It's very convenient for, like, Arch-vile turrets and stuff. Like, you have Arch-viles in the middle. Very convenient for stuff like that. Anyway, see if I can get to the end. There you go, it's activated the door. Path of Doom map 2. I'm sorry. Path of Doom map 2. There's the same thing again. There's the same thing falling through the ceiling. This MIDI uses the incredibly too dramatic Simon's theme from Castlevania 4. I remember this map stopped because I couldn't figure out how to get rid of the mid text in the sky. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of them, so I gave up. Then no, you can just put the minus, and then it goes away. Oh my god, this isn't even damaging. Lol. Yeah, this map didn't go very far. There was going to be like a bit more area back there. Path of Doom map 2. Path of Doom map 3. When we on when was it? Hang on, let me get an update. What date we're on? Map 7. Okay, yeah, we're in March. This is March again. I think I found these in the same WAD. These might have been made at different times, but I actually do not know if they were. This was another very unfinished map. Very unfinished. At least Path of Doom map 1 was actually a complete map, even if it wasn't very good. So the idea with this map is it was going to be like a massive it's going to be like a massive ocean area with like several islands that you can go to and like teleporters that will take you to each one. Like a few maps, it would be it's way too ambitious of an idea for like literally my 8th map. And most of the maps before it were just kind of me fucking around in the editor. Yeah, this one didn't get far. It has. I think I was inspired by Super Mario Sunshine. Actually, Super Mario Sunshine doesn't have the whole thing of like it doesn't. It's not like a massive open area or anything, but it is like maybe it was inspired by Bowser's Fury. That came out around that time, right? Might have been. It's inspired by something like that. Actually, but it didn't get very far because it's nothing to do. It's hard to kind of really do that thing in the first place, if I'm being honest. There you go. That's map 3. Well, map 8, rather. Cashews! Okay, this was Super Mario Sunshine. It's Super Mario Sunshine music. Here's another example of me doing the whole, I don't know why that text is missing, but I'm keeping it that way because it's funny. Here's another example of me doing the whole, what's it? The whole Doom computer, Doom cute thing. This one's pretty okay. And there's good use of the city sky, I guess. And there's like you got like a rocket launcher and there's like a HUD. I think I do this a little bit better again later. I can't remember though. This might be the best one though. I think this is one of like 3. Ironically, they're all in Nuts maps. Where did I notice? It's all that you know. Anyway, it's imps again. You can lower that to actually get the cells this time, and there's much more cells, so you can easily kill them. We're not going to, because that's boring. That's boring. We're not going to kill them. That's enough. That's Cashews. Colosseum. I had to add a note for this one because I think it's especially kind of pathetic. 2024, no, this map especially didn't get very far. Here's the next switch for your troubles. This map was going to be like an epic map 5 thing. Like how it's got a big it's a big open area. I think I liked the idea of big open areas in Doom a lot. I don't know why. Big open area. You have to run around and get keys, and it'll be like a big structure in the middle, and you can go inside it. Music of Super Mario RPG. Yeah, that's that. Again, kind of a funny, extremely pathetic map here. That's map 10. Man, this video might be shorter than I thought. I figured I'd have more stuff to talk about. Your Mama. This is the only nuts map that's called Your Mama for some reason. I don't know why. All of the others are named after types of nuts. There's a cyber demon somewhere here. There he is. Get out of the way. But yeah, Not much to say about this map even. Not much to say about any of the Nuts maps. They're all nuts. They're all just boring Nuts clones. They're all just boring Nuts clones. Ow, I died. That I made just because I thought it was fun, I guess. I don't think there's even a weapon in that one. Yet to on the slide beam. Plutonia 4. This was an inside joke as well on Twitter. I genuinely don't remember what the joke was. All I remember is that I called something Plutonia 4, and I thought it was funny. I think I was mocking Plutonia 3. I probably was. At least a little bit. MIDI is from Mach 2 speed stupid. It's sped up from hiding the secrets from Doom. Not much to say here. There's a lot of joke maps in this. Macadamias. All the maps in this are pretty short. Yeah, here we... Oh, I just copy-pasted the one from the previous map. I didn't even know. Didn't even notice. Except it's got slime trails in it. It looks really fucked up. That doesn't look good. That does not look good. Alright, whatever. That does not look good. Again, I think I copy-pasted this part, the front part right here from Nuts. Like, literally from Nuts. The midis from Nuts 3, obviously. This whole map's aesthetic was inspired by Nuts 3 quite a bit. I was inspired by the BPRD aesthetic a lot early on, if I'm being honest. Partly because I saw the Mucus Flow video from Mount Pain and I was like, as an idiot. So I kind of stole BPRD's whole flow, and I didn't get textures missing. Kind of stole his whole flow and didn't appreciate BPRD for what it actually is. What he actually is. But yeah, this is the most BPRD, specifically BPRD inspired map in the set. I don't copy Mucus Flow or anything later on. I don't. Just copy Nuts 3. It's really cheap. There's got this switch that rises from the ground. I think I think that's a BPRD thing, right? Does BPRD ever have a switch that raises from the ground like that? I don't remember, but I have a hunch he does. That feels like a BPRD thing. Is that from like one of the nutters? It's gotta be right. Shout me out if you know what my own map is referencing, I guess. But yeah, the whole lighting. Dude, I think I did all this by hand. I genuinely think I did all this by hand. I think this is before I even noticed that you could do gradient, like you could gradient the lighting and it makes sliding a whole lot easier. I think that is genuinely before I even noticed that. But that's a thing. I just got out a calculator and just decided did the lighting that way. I think that's kind of funny. There we go. Can't kill all the enemies again. There's too many of them. A lot of infireballs going for the guy up there. On the left, specifically, curiously. I don't remember where I got the sky from. I really don't. I really do not remember where the sky is from. I think I looked up night sky for Doom, and I got that, and I was like, okay, maybe. I'm sorry, I don't remember where it was. I literally do not know where it was from. Night's a very fun map. Alright. This was another map I made. This was one of the first kind of serious maps I made. It's very short, but it actually is a fight, so I think that counts for something. Used Artex. I remember I sent this to the entryway Discord server long ago, back when it was the joy of mapping, and it was that whole joy of mapping thing. This fight is I guess the first time I had any source, if I'm being completely honest. The first not completely sourceless map in this WAD. Texturing is kind of a mess, especially for Artex. Dude, what is that? Oh my god, of the lighting. Oh my god, of the lighting. This is when I did the whole... It's when I did the whole literally 1 pixel of lighting thing. To like fake stuff. And it looks so bad. Oh, that looks so bad. Oh my god, that looks terrible. But yeah, this map. I made this as like a I want to get serious about mapping kind of thing. I made this as like a little don't exactly remember what I made it for. Don't exactly remember why this map exists. Uh-oh, do more notification on my YouTube video. But yeah, this map at least does some interesting stuff with like projectiles and stuff. So I don't think this. I think this is the first map I made that isn't just completely terrible, intentionally or otherwise. I wonder if that's the first time I got 100% kills on. No, it wasn't. I got a map free. There you go. Not very fun map. Don't remember why I made that one. If I'm being completely honest. Pac-Doom. Oh, Pac-Doom. This was a fun little, this was a fun evening making this one. Made, this was a cute map. Let's copy the Pac-Man maze, made some textures for it. I even made a HUD. I made a HUD for this WAD. It, it actually looks kind of okay. Maybe you're seeing it on screen right now. If I'm mentioning it, I'm showing you the Pac-Doom HUD. Because it's not in this WAD. Maybe I should put it in before id games, just like a little alternate HUD if you really want to use it. Oh shit! I'm getting Pac-Man. By 2 specters. There's a secret exit on this map. This is map 15. There's a secret exit. That's a regular exit. The pink wall right there that leads to like the ghost. Leads to like the ghost cage in Pac-Man. You might notice this little mistextured, mysterious part right here. You can activate it. And it takes you to the secret. Man, we're still only on June 2021. Really? Surprised it always maps in 4 months. I figured we'd be more like at least in August by now. Map 31. Sometimes I. All right, this is the oldest WAD file I made on my computer. Map 31 test. I made this map before I figured out how to add Doom 2 as a resource to Ultimate Doom Builder. So it just looks like this. I copied the texture names from Nuts. I opened Nuts.wad and I was like, what textures do they use? And I copied those in. But yeah, I literally did not know how to use Doom 2 as a resource. This is probably bugging out the video so hard. Looking at all this nonsense. But yeah, this is the oldest WAD file I made on my computer. Test.wad. The exit's on that wall, but there's another secret exit right here at the opposite of the wall. Did a little custom, tiny little custom intermission text through as well. How to make a door in Doom quickly. Okay, the story text here is really good. The story text is copied from a particularly boneheaded commenter on my video about how to make a door in Doom quickly. I really want to see if creating a door in Doom would be a lot faster than we're used to, but you came off as a bit of an a-hole explaining things such as tagging the door functions. Is this a speeding contest or what? Anybody could do that in 3 seconds, a lot faster than you explained it, if you already have the map with the door frame set up. Probably took for you more than This is so funny. It probably took you more than 10 minutes to build your little map with the door frame, then just had triggers in the end of the video. Very clever. Oh, and on top of it, you're doing them wrong. Basic door functions don't need selected text to open just for door line. Just a load that. Door line that for the proper functions will do. Try it yourself. It will make your next map tutorial a lot faster. Dude, I was laughing so hard at 10 minutes. You're about to see the map this guy was talking about. 10 minutes. Oh, getting kind of off topic though. I just found the story text really. I found the comment really funny and decided to immortalize it with map 32 at SWAT. The MIDI, you can't hear it very well. I don't know if you can hear very well, but the MIDI is literally midified me talking about the door, how to make a door in Doom. It's my video on that. But yeah, if you've watched any of this channel at all, you're probably familiar with this map. You're probably familiar with the door. This is the WAD. This is the WAD. How to make a door in Doom quickly.wad. I kept it saved. I only made it just for that demonstration. That was it. But I figured it'd be funny to throw in this as a bonus. It's not really interesting. It's just kind of a, I don't know, interesting lore fragment, I guess. If I don't know. Anyway, exits on this wall. 100%. Ah, dude, that intermission 10 minutes. Oh my god! I said in a reply like, how slow are you mapping? 10 minutes. Oh my god, that was really funny. That was really funny. Sorry. Getting off topic. Sexually stimulating. Yeah, this was a joke map I made in 2022. This was actually pretty soon before my before I actually published my first map, which was in October. Well, I finished my first public map in October. Weird to think this was only 6 months before that. This was a joke map I made. It doesn't work on the SDA. It doesn't work on the SDA. It uses a biddy from Memento Mori. It doesn't work very well. The idea is you'd head down on this lift and you'd wait there for like 45 minutes. But I think that something to do with how the map works bugs out this part right here, and you can just run through it. Well, you can run through it if you get a good running start. Hang on. Okay, you can sometimes run through it. Okay, maybe you can't. It might have been just a GC thing that I imagined. But yeah, the idea is it'd be like it's like a 45-minute ride down. It's like really slow. And the idea is there would be a cyber demon at the bottom, so if you stop paying attention, you die. But yeah, minus 32,000. That's the altitude we're at right now. You can't do anything to kill with cyber demon. And here's the exit. But yeah, that was only 6 months before I finished my first public map, so that's kind of interesting. Weeping Bogeyman. Alright, here's a more serious map. This map was made in October of 2021? I can't remember what it said. And it was my second submission to Plutonia Revisited. The first submission is actually after this. Bizarrely. Well, not bizarrely, I just think it fits better. This map is... Oh my god, it's not very good. The opening fight is okay. That is the only credit I'll give this map. Don't exactly know from what Sky Abyss that thing came from. But yeah, the opening fight's okay. This was like after I got my first map projected, I tried to make a simpler map. You could argue that like the pit here is like almost a precursor to my to the trope where I would like put healing in damaging pits. Oh, you wanna know something funny? This decoration hurts you. This decoration right here hurts you. The stupid fucking slime here hurts you. It's so dumb. That's one of the funniest parts of this map. But yeah, my two Plutonia Revisited 2 maps are probably the most evidently prototypical maps that I would of the mapping style that I would eventually kind of get more into. Oh, the wall here is kind of fucked up. That's a result of the compilation, not of the WAD, but it's funny, so I'm keeping it. This part's funny. It happens on both sides individually. Then that too. Before you even get the rocket launcher. Enjoy the SSG, everyone. Enjoy using the SSG for this stupid fight. Can you get the key from down here? It looks like you'd be able to get the key from down here. This map's really bad. Like, really unfun. I think an Arch-vile spawns if you... Yep. I did the fucking teleport closet for this guy in, like, literally the stupidest way possible. I'll show it to you in a bit. There we go. I could have sworn there was enough for Arch-vile in here. I thought I put one in here. Maybe I figured it was too much. Does that door only open once? Oh my god! Door only opens once. If you miss your chance, you're fucked. But yeah, the thing I noticed about this map, and also the next one we're going to look at, is I tended to kind of get impatient with them. And what I mean by that is that they like fell off ridiculously hard near the end. Like, you're gonna see what I mean. Here's this room, which is really bad. Pop-up enemies on this like tiny ledge. Chain gunners on either side. No, I'm not taking that much damage. No, thank you. Oh shit, did I keep the D-hat in this WAD that makes it so Revenant's path instead of lead? I didn't need to do that. That's not specific to this WAD, that was a general thing. There we go, that's all of it. One enemy left, where are they? Yeah, but this room's a mess. This room's a mess, it's so bad. This is like stereotypically bad combat. Stereotypically bad, that's an insult. But yeah, this map, bad map. I tried to do something a little simpler, and it didn't go very well. At least that door opens twice. Or opens numerous times. That was my first Plutonia Wizard 2 mission, finished on October 21. Trial and Tribulation. Trial and fucking Tribulation. This map... I've called this map the first serious map I've made before. I do kind of still stand by that. I do think it is the first serious map I made. The visuals are actually okay. The visuals are fine. I'm kind of impressed by that. I think the visuals are actually alright. I remember being... I think I was inspired by Beast Island and Sunlust Map 13, which I can't remember the name of right now. Inspired by Beast Island and Sunlust Map 13. The opening fight's alright. But yeah, much like the Weeping Bogeyman. Ooh, that's a nice harm. That's a nice harm. I think my lighting was still kind of fucked at this point. Oh, it was. Is that another fucking one map unit wide log? Oh no, it's not. Okay. But yeah, I was inspired by the alcoves in Sunlust Map 13. That's where these little caves came from. I was inspired by Beast Island. That's where these like the start of Beast Island. That's where these like angular little chunks came from. But yeah, this map is riddled with bugs. There's so many bugs. Obviously, it's supposed to go over here to this part that is literally copy pasted from what's it? Plutonia Map 13? It's got new combat, but that's it. Pop-up Arch-vile. The visuals of the cave are kind of nice, I guess. I did kind of end up sticking to this whole visual of like what's it? Like the whole, like this whole overhang thing. You can even see this trope reflected in map 20, which is the only new map I made for this. Only new map I made for this WAD. Why is there a rock? Why are there rockets here? Oh my god, there's no rocket launcher in this map, right? Is there a rocket launcher here? Or at least you don't have one yet. Oh my god, this map is so dumb. Oh, you have to hit the up part. Right, you have to hit the button. Hit the button. A few barons come out. Dude, I don't have enough plasma. Also, it's kind of funny that the guys outside can follow you in here. Like, this map was going somewhere, I think, but it's just kind of a mess. It was going somewhere. I do think it was. It's just, as was my typical mistake at this time, I got too hasty. Got a little too hasty and it just kind of crumbled as it went on. The ending's like really bad. The ending's like quite possibly the worst fight I've ever designed if it's not just like Nuts.wad, which you saw earlier. I always like the idea of caves in Doom. Like caves like this. Because I do like the lighting here. It's simple, but it's neat. Get the blue key up here, which you can't fucking use because this map is broken as hell. And more rockets, which you still can't use. Because I tested this map on GZ Doom, which you should never do. That was a recipe for disaster. I tested on GZ Doom. Wait, what? That works? Oh, wait, I think it's this one doesn't work. It is. It's this one doesn't work. It's this door. I'm surprised that works. I'm surprised the blue keys actually lower. It's that part that doesn't work. That's the easy part. I'm surprised that part is the part that's broken. Actually. But yeah, Joshy, I do wonder if you're watching this. If you happen to be watching this. I guess sorry for plaguing your WAD with this complete nonsense. My maps are better now, I promise. But yeah, let's just clip in. This map is broken as hell. It's got a kind of neat progression. Like, I like the whole opening the castle thing. I like the idea of it. You can already see the texturing kind of falling apart here. This whole area doesn't look very pretty. But yeah, hang on. Playing kind of like trash right now. There we go. Switch doesn't activate, but whatever, that's fine. Oh, this fight. Oh, this fight. Oh, this one. This is so bad. This fight is so bad. Oh my god, it's terrible. This room is really ugly. It's a blatant ripoff of the end of Plutonia map 10. What is it? Oh, I can't remember what it is. Plutonia map 10. The one with the big pit at the end. Oh, it's so bad. It's obnoxious. It's just hard getting into it. That's the problem with this part. I do have a rocket launcher now. That's at least something. It's the ugliness that gets me. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. My god. And the stupid goddamn transparency effect on the walls here, so it makes your aim much harder. You can't open this once it's that's two soft locks in this map. It's really broken. The Arch-viles are really bad. Chain gun is way too much. I hate this fight. I hate this one so bad. It's really rough. This is where I definitely got too hasty if it wasn't obvious. Anyway, we have to clip out of here, I fear. Can we get out from the top area? We can. Oh, I think there's a bug up here as well. Yup. 2 parts, I guess it's kind of neat that I got the yellow keys here to kind of signify going back to the start. See, if I was mapping this today, I would have added like an ambush that shows up at the start. Like I would have probably had. No, I'll tell you what I would have done. I would have had this filled with more monsters. Then I would have had an Arch-vile teleport at the end, and then you get a cool little like a bunch of imps. An Arch-vile at the end, you get to churn through with the rocket launcher. That's kind of funny. And then an absolutely pathetic 3 Hell Knights at the end. But yeah, much like the previous map that we just talked about, this map gets way worse as it goes on. It gets way worse. To the point where it gets really bad. The visuals are okay. The visuals are fine. The visuals are fine in the opening. Even if they are... I mean, I definitely do some different stuff now. But they're fine. It's the first time I made a map that I actually think looks okay. It's the first time... one of the first times I made a map that I consider having any value at all. Like, it's one of only a few. It's one of the first serious maps I made. And for that, it's pretty cool. But it's not good. It's not a good map, and I'm really glad Josh even checked it. He should have done that. Good on him! Oh my god, the ending isn't even flashing. Dude. Okay, whatever. That's Trial and Tribulation. Unused Stress Map 1. We've already been over this map. This is literally the exact same map from Unfinished.wad. Like bar for bar, word for word. I wanted to include it because it feels important. but I've already published this map elsewhere. We're going to blast through it. You can see my commentary on this map in my Mini Maps Volume 4 video, in which I played my map for Unfinished.wad, which is this. Said the exact same stuff about it, but I'd say here, it's interesting, I guess. Also, another kind of decent, serious map, I suppose. At least relative to the previous stuff. And then there we go. There's a sad little switch here. Unused map 1. Okay, here we go. Let's get serious. Here's a remake of map 1. Here's a remake of map 1. Map 20. Shoutouts to Lmao.wad. Which is if you don't get that reference, then I'm afraid I can't help you. But yeah, this was made very recently. This was the most recent map I've made. And I think it's pretty good. Not my best map ever, I don't think. It had a few fights that I thought were pretty strange. The fights are a bit better now, though. Also, I mean, this is my first time playing through the newest version of the map in full. There's a secret down here, which is a reference to the rocket launcher secret in the first map. There's plasma instead. Music is You're Not Alone from Final Fantasy 9. Felt fitting for the end of this WAD. Maybe a little dramatic. Maybe it's a bit dramatic, sure, but I think it's good for a map like this. I think it's cool. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh, okay, that's good. I just skipped the line def. I thought that line def wasn't there. Skip the line def that usually triggers these guys to come out. Went a little fast. Tiny little bit fast. We're being a bit of a fast Frank here. Being a tiny bit of a fast Frank. Alright. This is that's a reference to the the original map right here. It's a overgrown passage with a rock in it. Because this is where the last room would be in the original map, but it's back over there in this remake. This is expanding on the. I think they just woke up. Do I not have those guys on? What's it? Do I not have them on Ambush only? Seems like I don't. Actually, some of them woke up. Maybe I do. Should be an ambush only. That part's kind of hard because it's just like it's just what was I saying? Because yeah, I can't really do much about the painted metals and Macadamias getting kind of far, other than like monster blocking Linedefs. Actually, maybe I should add that. I should add monster blocking Linedefs. This isn't on it games yet. This isn't necessarily the final version of this WAD. Of course, most of the maps were finalized years ago, so you know. But yeah, This fight was originally a bit more complex and involved a cyber demon, involved a bunch of barons, but I cut it down because it wasn't very fun. This one's more fun. It looks better too. I like when they integrated the brick textures. The brick textures they were in the original. Bit more. It was just nature originally. Yeah, this is a pretty simple map for me. It doesn't have a ton of monsters. Although, actually, I guess 429 is quite a bit for me. Actually, that is quite a bit for me. I don't even know how I hit the number. I thought it would be like 200. 429 is quite a lot. To be fair. Hashtag TBF. Anyway, Arch-viles pop up once you get this. This part's a little difficult. Might cut down the number of Arch-viles a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. So I think that might be a bit too many. Let me try this fight again. Hang on. One of them almost died. There we go. But yeah, this fight might be a little bit too intense. It's probably the hardest fight in the map. But yeah, I honestly, I kind of just threw this new version of the map together like a few hours before I released it, so I didn't play through it. But even a few hours, I think it might have been like 30 minutes, or 30 minutes, or it's a bit longer. But yeah, this fight's a little bit uncoordinated as a result. There might be too many Arch-viles. I cut it down to like 3. There might be, I think there's 5. I think there's 5 Arch-viles. I think that's too many. Might cut it down a little bit. Especially because I have like no health left. And that's like, and I rewinded through that fight like hell. Man, only 100 enemies. Did I really do? Oh, next turn. Give me a minute. Did I really spend that much on the goddamn final fight? There's a lot of enemies in the final fight. This is a bit of a the shape in this room is a bit of a reference to the ending room of the first map. But it gets a lot bigger. We're not going to pick up the Megasphere. Just going to dive down. This room references the last room. It's very vague. This is probably the vaguest part of this quote-unquote remake. But yeah, this room is originally like this room is originally only 2/3 its current size, and it was really bad. It was really cramped. It just wasn't good. It wasn't fun. But it's a bit better now. Maybe pick up a Megasphere. But yeah, this isn't the hardest map in the world, but it doesn't need to be. It's just a bonus map for, you know, my archive of my old trash. I didn't even have to make this map, but I felt like it would be cool, and it was cool. You can kind of hide out in the next room a tiny bit. I think I'm using too many cells here. Might be using too many cells here. Using too many cells, Jerry. Using too many cells. I'm using too many cells. Alright, oh man, I'm actually kind of getting thrashed by this fight, I'm not gonna lie. One of the comments I got on the revamped version of this map, I mean like the revamped sent it to my good friend Tony the Parrot for playtesting, and he told me ending's too small. So I was like, yeah, fair enough. And I jacked it up. He also said that the imps come out a little slowly. There was originally Arch-viles there, but it was too much. It was way too much. Oh wow! Maybe that's not too many imps, right? I actually kind of like how slowly they come out. Maybe if you play faster, it does take a bit longer. I could like double the speed of that by putting in 2 teleporters. There we go. That's just about all of it. I am shocked there are 300 enemies in this fight. Really, I did not think there were that many revenants. One more revenant, and you might notice this final room that the Sirens come out is directly from the first room of the WAD. Let's get the 4th item. The 100, 100, 100. And that's that. 2024 remake of Map 1. All kills, item secrets. Those were the best maps I've ever played in my life. In my entire life. You bet they were. Here we go. Here's the ending. It's Mountain Pain 26. It's the entire first episode of Dean of Doom in MIDI form. Yeah, I did. There's jokes in this WAD if it wasn't obvious. There's jokes. I had fun. Had fun putting it together. Or doing all this nonsense like this. It's very good. So Well, yeah. I guess that concludes this video. This video was shorter than I thought it was. How long was this video? Like 30, 45 minutes? I haven't been timing it. Tell me how long this video is in the comments, guys. It's not like I'll be able to tell. So, I don't, yeah, it's hard, I'm trying to think of a conclusion to talk about here. So, yeah, I'm glad I made this one. I'm glad I made it. I think it came out well. I think I do want more mappers to make stuff like this. If you're watching this and you're a mapper, or even think about mapping, do not delete your old stuff. Because I think it's interesting. I do think it's legitimately really interesting. I love seeing this kind of style evolution in other mappers. I love Skillsoul's old 1997 WAD. It's just interesting from like a. It's just interesting to have such a like a I don't know, I guess pure kind of example of the mapper's style. I guess before they I don't know before they refined it. I suppose the raw grey matter involved. Is he on map 3? Is he talking about map 3? You can hear his voice. Hear his voice vaguely in the MIDI. I think it's really funny. I did the same for this stupid fucking Oh, I can't believe I'm getting Discord notifications. Damn it. Should have put on doing this stuff. Well damn. Oops. Oopsies, I hope it wasn't too annoying. Okay, now he's talking about map 3. He's talking about map 2. But yeah, I do think this type of thing is really interesting. I do want more mappers to make stuff like this because, again, I think it's a very pure expression, don't you think? It's a very pure expression of this kind of thing. Much like how behind the Linedefs, I wouldn't mind mappers doing more in-depth commentaries. I kind of want maps to do exactly what I'm doing right now, talk about their maps, release their old stuff to be more transparent, go out of the way to be more transparent by releasing hodled garbage, by making behind the Linedefs. Again, if you're a mapper watching this, I give you full permission to rip off both of these ideas because in fact I made them. I made these ideas so people could rip them off. I want people to rip off hodled garbage and behind the Linedefs because I made them. That's exactly why I made them, because I didn't see anyone else doing it, and I made it for other people like me, pretty much, who maybe get a kick out of this. So yeah, hopefully, if you're a fan of hodled garbage, or at least for what it represents, at least for its concept, at least if you're a fan of the idea of hodled garbage, I'm sure you would get a kick out of this video. Again, we're all caught up with behind the Linedefs, so what the next video is, I'm not sure. I don't have any releases in the pipeline for a bit of a while now, so nothing from me directly. It's probably gonna be Plus 33 or Pac-Doom or something like that. One of those community projects I contributed to. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you whenever that video comes around. Yeah, goodbye.